now for your sports news. We're joined by NTD's Dave Martin. Dave, we've got tennis, golf, and college football news. But let's start in the NFL as Tom Brady has joined the list of those questioning the reported voting to not elect former Patriots coach Bill Belichick to the Hall of Fame. What's going on here?
I think that's what everyone wants to know at this point, really. Bill Belichick, he's the most decorated coach in NFL history. He's won 6 Super Bowls. No one else has won 4. He's got 333 career wins. That's playoffs and regular season. Only Don Shula has more wins. I could go on for his accolades. Now, on the other hand, though, he was implicated in the sign-stealing scandal back in 2007 after the Patriots were found to have been filming defensive signals from the New York Jets. Now, the Patriots were docked a first-round pick and had to pay a $500,000 fine. So maybe there's some resentment for that from some of his peers. We don't really know. But this report that he fell just short of the Hall of Fame vote on his first try was reported yesterday by ESPN, but is yet to be confirmed. Now, Tom Brady was pretty stung by the voting, saying, he doesn't understand. Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes weighed in as well. J.J. Watt, former NFL defensive star. Pretty much they all are confused about it. But Belichick would still be eligible for the Hall of Fame next year. But there is certainly a prestige to making it on your first ballot. You can be called the first ballot Hall of Famer, but I guess that's not going to happen.
All right, well, name that makes sense there. Looking at college football news, though, yesterday we discussed former Duke quarterback Darren Mensah being allowed to enter the transfer portal after agreeing to a settlement with the school. What is the latest here? Has he picked a school?
Yeah, Mensah told On3.com that he is committed to Miami. Now, that's not really a surprise. The Hurricanes were kind of rumored to be the team he was heading to when news broke, around the time where he wanted to enter the transfer portal, which was about a week and a half ago. Now, I don't think it's any surprise that Mensah makes Miami really instant title contenders again this year. He was arguably the top quarterback to enter the transfer portal. And this is the third straight season that Miami has gotten a big-time quarterback in the transfer portal. They got Carson Beck last year and then Cam Ward the year before. Ward ended up being the first pick in the NFL draft. Now, meanwhile, Mensah is going to have to face Duke next season, though. Both these teams play in the ACC. Duke will face Miami on November 14, but it will be in Miami. But that could be kind of interesting, I would think.
See if there's any bad blood.
Yeah, I would think there may be a little bit, even if they don't want to admit it.
Well, moving to golf news, former Masters champion Patrick Reed announced his intentions to leave Live Golf and return to the PGA Tour today. Will he be eligible to immediately join the PGA Tour?
No, the PGA said he would be eligible, he'll return, I should say, in September, which would still make him eligible to play in the FedEx Cup events in the fall. Now, the FedEx Cup is basically the PGA's playoffs with a lot of prize money awarded. But Reed will not be eligible for any of that player equity. That's all the way through 2030. Now, that's similar to the agreement that Brooks Koepka came to earlier this month when he went back from LIV back to the PGA Tour. Now, the player equity program came about in 2024, really as a way to offer players an incentive to stay with the PGA, now as opposed to going to LIV where a number of players went. They've already handed out roughly $1 billion of player equity to approximately 200 players. That's an average of about $5 million per player. So not small change here. So maybe Patrick Reed really wants to come back.
Well, shifting gears to tennis, last night Novak Djokovic advanced again at the Australian Open because of an opponent's injury.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time I saw this happen on such a big game. I mean, this is the quarterfinals of a Grand Slam. Lorenzo Musetti, ranked 5th in the world, won the first 2 sets against Djokovic. Then, early in this third set, he kind of pulled up lame while going for a ball, took an injury timeout. They worked on his thigh. He tried to go for a couple more games, and then he had to retire due to injury. Now, he clearly was not able to move well at all at the end there. So Djokovic will advance after not even winning a set there. He said afterwards he was lucky this time. Now, he'll face Jannik Sinner in the semifinals in a couple of days. Sinner beat 8th-ranked American Ben Shelton yesterday, earlier this morning in straight sets to advance. So tonight, or actually it's going to be earlier tomorrow morning, the women's semifinals will take place. It'll be number 1 Aryna Sabalenka against 12th-ranked Elina Svitolina, and then that'll be at 3:30 a.m. At 5 a.m., 6th-ranked American Jessica Pegula will face 5th-ranked Elena Rybakina. So, Yeah, I've been really working on pronouncing those names here, Tiff. I hope you can tell. It was a lot of effort to get those.
End of this, they'll just roll off the tongue.
A couple of years.
Well, Dave, as always, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Tiff.